Anthem 38, Lord, We Are Blind. Welcome to Anthem 38 in my attempt to write a new choir anthem every week for a year. I'm Kevin Mulrine and I hope you'll enjoy listening to my progress throughout 2024. Please do visit the website, anthem52.com, follow along on X or Instagram at realanthem52, and send me a message to show@anthem52.com. It was good to return to Holy Trinity Church this week with the choir, even if it wasn't with Charlotte, whose Coventry musical life is just getting going. As I write this, she's preparing for an audition to join the Coventry Cathedral Chorus. I'm sure she will enjoy that a great deal. It was Ollie's, that's our new director of music, first Sunday with the choir, and we sang Choral Evensong. It went well. I'm looking forward to having some of my own anthems added to the choir's repertoire. One day. This week was a bit more of a struggle than last week in terms of composition. It started off fine as I suddenly remembered that the main criterion of the anthem competition I entered earlier in the year was to set words by Isaac Watts, the prolific 18th century writer. I went back to the source I used to find the text for that anthem and rediscovered an enormous collection of words. 824 texts are mentioned, with many links to on the single page. As well as hymn words, Watts wrote more poetic texts, and I chose a short one from Hymns and Spiritual Songs, Book 2, 1707 to 1709, number 26. Here are the words. I missed out one verse. Lord, we are blind, we mortals blind. We can't behold thy bright abode. Oh, 'tis beyond a creature's mind to glance a thought halfway to God. Infinite leagues beyond the sky the great eternal reigns alone, where neither wings nor souls can fly, nor angels climb the topless throne. Yet, glorious Lord, thy gracious eyes look through and cheer us from above. Beyond our praise thy grandeur flies, yet we adore, and yet we love. As usual, when I try to set more mournful words, I didn't enjoy working on the opening of this anthem. It made me feel unsatisfied. I did like coming up with interesting changes in harmony and timing to augment the A minor tonality, but it was a bit of a slog to get to bar 48, where I deliberately made the music more positive, including a move to 5 sharps, B major. The jaunty dotted rhythms and additional parts were much more satisfying to work on, but the whole anthem made me tired. Perhaps I was generally tired. This week's been long, and it's only Tuesday. I added a final much more chordal section which reminds me of the final chorale section, or something like an oratorio. It doesn't sound anything like an oratorio, it's more the form I mean. In fact, I added some suspensions to add some variety and interest to the harmony that I like. Overall, though, I'm not sure this anthem feels as homogeneous as others. Perhaps it will sound better when I return to it in later weeks and months. Anyway, see what you think. Well, what do you think? Let me know on X or Instagram at realanthem52, as a comment on the show notes for this week, or via email show@anthem52.com. I hope you'll join me next week for a new episode and a new anthem. Only 14 to go. But until then, the question remains, will I make it to Anthem 52?